13 years ago, I made a promise to my police dog, Sabre, Mr Sibbs. My name is Paul Nicholls. I'm the founder of the National Police Canine Memorial. I joined the police in 1987 to become a dog handler. It was always my dream to become a dog handler. Ever since I was 14, walking down the road in Broomfield, I saw a police car go roaring past, the police dog bobbing about in the back, and I thought, that's what I want to do. So in 1987 I joined, and in the year 2000 I achieved my dream and became a police dog handler. I was teamed up with Mr Sibbs. Let me tell you about Mr Sibbs first. He was taken from a gypsy camp. He was found living in a car with his sister, and he came to me and we was teamed up, and I didn't know at the time, but he wasn't going to be the best police dog in the world, but he was my dog, and we trusted each other. So we went to Surrey. We did our basic course in Surrey, and we passed out, and we went to Essex, and we hit the main streets of Essex, and we were doing our thing, and eventually he became what's called a firearm support dog. But he never should have been a police dog, really. He was never cut out for it. He wouldn't pick up metal, he wouldn't bite, he wouldn't do lots of things, but do you know what? He was my dog, and he meant the world to me. Unfortunately, when you're a police dog handler, there's always one thing that's in the room, that's the elephant, and that thing is one day you can lose your best pal. And in 2006, July the 23rd, that day came. Unfortunately, I was at my sister's wedding. He'd been unwell, and I'd asked the girls to keep an eye on him, so they take him to the vets, and then you get that call. I'm really sorry, Paul, but there's nothing else we could have done for him. I later found out that his spleen ruptured, and he was riddled with cancer, unfortunately, and there was nothing they could do for him, so that was the kindest thing to leave him to sleep, which is what they did. So that night I came home and I was devastated. I was heartbroken. I just couldn't cope. So that night I went and sat in his kennel. I was holding his collar, holding his blanket, just to feel close to him, just to smell him, because I just couldn't cope with the loss of him. But you know what, time goes on and you get teamed up with your next dog, but that memory never fades. The pain does go, but the memory never fades. And I just wanted to remember him somehow. I looked at other countries in the world, at what they did, how they treat their dogs, and there's some fantastic memorials around the world, and they treat their dogs like absolute gods. And I thought that our dogs should be treated the same, really, because they deserve that respect. So I looked around at what we've got, and we've got a plaque at the National Arboretum in Staffordshire. And I thought, surely they deserve more than that. So I teamed up with Essex sculptor John Doubleday, and we formulated a plan. John is incredibly passionate about police dogs and what I was trying to do, and he produced a maquette, which we run with. John has now produced a clay mould which has gone to the foundry, and we're now at the stage now where we've finally reached our target after a lot of hard work. Many visits down the post office, fairs, talks, TV shows, radio shows, you name it, I've done it, just trying to raise their profile and raise some money. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's been worth it, and we're nearly there now. The unveiling is the 12th of April, Oaklands Park in Chelmsford. Apart from when I joined the dog section, it'll probably be the proudest day of my life when we finally unveil this memorial to our police dogs in the UK. So, Mr Sibbs, we're nearly there, mate. I'm going to keep my promise to you on the 12th of April. I want to thank you for your inspiration and your motivation in keeping me going to make sure this memorial becomes a reality for police dogs in the UK. Thank you.